Hello and welcome to me, Healer K, to your July 2020 Astro Tarot energy reading. And as last month, it will be the same, that there will be two parts. The first part is the general about the astrological horoscope energies for July. And then in the second part, I will go into each zodiac house and each sign, rising sign, to see what's will happening just for you. So, okay, let's start. And I has put out the 12 zodiac signs here: the Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And beneath every card I put the planets that are in each sign, and also the lunar eclipse and the new moon, and also where we have the North Node and the South Node. And the changes we can see from June is that now has Aries ruler Mars did enter Aries at the 28th of June, and now Mars will stay here in Aries for almost 6 months. Usually it stays 6 weeks in each sign, but it will go, now it goes direct, and later on it will go retrograde, and then again go direct. So in January next year, Mars will proceed to Taurus. And what's more new here is that here in Capricorn, we will have Jupiter and Pluto come together. So in a conjunction, so it will be Jupiter that stands for abundance and Pluto for transformation. So when they come together, they can create great wealth and opportunities, create resources. And what more? Yeah. And then on the 2nd of July, Saturn retrogrades into the Capricorn to finish off what the triad started there in the eclipse in January. And it will stay there until mid of December, before it will continue over into Aquarius finally. Okay, and the 5th of July we will have a lunar eclipse, a quite small minor lunar eclipse in Capricorn, but the energy of a lunar eclipse is where we need to make changes. And this card states that Capricorn, moon in Capricorn is about accomplishment. And that's the energy we've been seeing here for the last 5-6 months, that there are a lot of change going on with the COVID triad of Saturn, Jupiter and Pluto here. So Saturn returning into here, and the lunar eclipse to take place here at the 5th of July. So more energies will come here in play. But since this is quite slow planets, this will unfold during the upcoming 6 months. Okay, and the 13th of July we have Mercury here in Cancer, Mercury is about mind, communication, and ruler of both Virgo and Gemini will start to go direct at the 13th of July. So now could be a good time to make agreements, sign deals, go into new work relations or private relations, because now you will be able to see more clear on things. The 20th, we will have a new moon in Cancer, and a moon in Cancer that's about belonging. So this will be a cozy feeling of getting closer to people around you and in your home. Okay, that's the activities that take place here during the month, and let's revise what's actions we have in each sign. So in Aries we will have the Mars energy, so we will be more active this month than previous. And Uranus continue to stay in Taurus, and the Gemini energy will be transferred and combined with Venus that started to go direct here. And Gemini and Venus now helps us to actually see our life path, digging, finding, looking, how will my path be, and what possibilities can what advantages do I have, what resources do I have, what talents do I have that I can actually use here. And for many out there, you will see that you will find new careers that you actually will start off doing, that shows up from absolutely nothing, that it's totally different from what you've been doing before. Because, and here is the help you have for that. Since it's in Gemini, now shifts can go from one thing to the other. The polarity, the duality of Gemini goes swift. So swift changes. And in Cancer, we have some activity here, and not forget that we have the Sun, the spirit energy, combined in this Cancer energy about being emotional, sensitive, caring, loving, and focusing on family and your relatives, your life partners. And the 23rd, the Sun will move from Cancer into Leo, so that will also activate an energy from coziness to more flamboyant, dramatic, proud and passionate energy that will focus on the importance of self-belief. And then we have Virgo, that's not activated any specific, same with Libra and Scorpio this month. And Sagittarius had a lot of activity last month with the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse, and that's now moved into and take place in Capricorn this month. So here we have a little more activity in the Capricorn. Aquarius, it was more energy in the last month, has no planets. And in June, in Pisces, Neptune started to go retrograde. So we have a lot of retrograde energy this month, both Mercury and Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, and Neptune is going retrograde. So that's why I, to sum up, put that retrograde will still be the major energy here, but the shift from July is that we will be more in more home cozy and more energy active with activation of Aries and Leo. So I also notice here that we have air is not so activated this month. So we see more of the Capricorn earth energy, some of the Cancer Pisces water energy, and lot of activation of fire energy. So if June felt slow, there will be more traction in more things get done in July. Okay, so this is the energies for July 2020, and now we will continue with your sign, zodiac sign reading, and what will happen in your 12 houses. Hello Virgos, and welcome to your energy forecast for July 2020. And I've taken out the card of Beautiful You here, so you will overview this reading together with me here. And also take out your Ascendant card and put it under the Sun card for Virgo, because your rising sign is Virgo. And the 12 house cards is put out. The first house is where you have your Ascendant, your rising sun, and finally ending up in Leo, where you have your 12th house. And I also already put out a tarot card for each house, and I've been sitting here contemplating what each card could mean in each house, what story that wants to be unfolded here for your energies in July here. And in the first house, the house of self, how you're perceived by others, what vibe you transmit to other people. You have the King of Pentacles, so you give the impression of being a solid and practical person with material success. So it's you. And this is a Capricorn energy, so you can be even more taking leadership during this month. And in the second house of assets or income, we have the Four of Wands. So this is a very friendly energy that you actually, when it comes to your finances or your possessions, you are celebrating a milestone of some kind. And if we look here, there are layers on layers on layers in this Hydra. So you are celebrating something. So your assets look nice here. Okay, sorry. I will sneeze here. Like they say in some countries, when you sneeze, you're talking the truth. Okay. So it was true. You're celebrating something. And your assets and your income look safe. And in the first house, it's about your inner emotions, your speech, your thoughts, and how it comes to expression. You have the energy of Two of Wands. So here you are a little on hold, waiting for results. You're in a planning mode, wanting to making decisions. So I sense that all the mumble and rumble we have in our community right now are hitting you, and you sense, how should I deal with it? Because Two Wands, it's an action card, it's an Aries energy, fiery energy, but so you are almost in the sense I need to express myself and defend myself and fight for myself, but you're not decided on how to do that right yet. Okay, the fourth house, the roots, your family, your home, and here the Eight of Wands talks about quite quick changes. You will make some move. There will be some swift major change within your home area. So and I see that also in the other houses, that there are change taking place that are related to your home, your beliefs. So let's go on here, because your passion here gets also activated, that you will receive a new the house of passion is about creativity, love affairs, children, romance, sex, and you have it in Capricorn, where we have all these outer planets conjuncting, and we have the lunar eclipse. So there are a lot of dynamics and rethinking and remaking being done here, and that's creating something new. Ace of Cups, something new is coming in here in your passion house, and that could be, I sense it's related to the swift changes here in your home. And the sixth house is about everyday work, daily routines, health. And Seven of Pentacles is about patience, hard work, delayed success, diligence and perseverance. So I sense that whatever is going on in your money house, you work hard for it. And that's okay for you, because you are a hard worker. So money flowing in, and you're working hard for that. So no worries here. No need for worries. And the seventh house, about important relationships, both private and in business life. There are the Ten of Wands here. So there are something that want to be relieved, something that comes to an end. And also makes me think about, since your income and your work is working, this may be relating to your fourth house, that some burden are soon to be lifted. And the eighth house of intimacy or other people's money, you have a quite contradictory energy here, that your assets and finances are fine, but what's on the liability side, or together with other people, like co-workers, co-partners in business, or a spouse money. Eight of Cups shows that there are disillusionment or walking away, time for change. So here something will change, but you will sit safe. And the ninth house of seeking, the house of journeys, but at these times with the House of Journeys more signifies something within you. And the Magician here says that you are creating something new here, because the Magician is the one that has all the tools, and it's the energy of number one. Something new is starting here. And if we look on the third house, where you was a little bit on hold with the Two of Wands, that's the inner journey and what's happening right close to you, and how you express yourself in your local community. There are something new happening here that you need to go to rock bottom and create something new within yourself. The 10th house of reputation, or the house of career, and the Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords here talks about theft, betrayal, dishonesty, running away. So something here is happening with your career, and you're working hard. Something in relationships need to get relieved, and there are something happening here in the house of other people money. So something gets destroyed here. Some relationship here are getting, your career, your outward persona will take a hit here. In the 11th house, the house of wishes and dreams, the edge, you have the mutable earth energy of Prince of Pentacles. And that is something new will show up. That actually it's a pentacle, so it is something with new resources. So I sense that something you worked for, this is a kind of karma energy comes to you. So with family and friends, they know who you are, and maybe this outward persona doesn't reflect you, that you actually are a person with that are trustable. And these perspectives are views of some, but people who know you know there are another person. And so you will get an offering here, a new beginning within your friends or your tribe. So something will change here, but I sense this is an offering in July, so it will not get manifested. Let's see in the extended what will happen here with more cards. And the 12th house, the house of closing the cycle, the house of where you retreat, you escape, you can hide and release, and access the subconscious. You have the Queen of Wands here, and you have it in Leo, so this is a fiery energy. King of Wands is like the Aries that's shown here, and it's cardinal fire, so it's strong immediate fire. So you will when these challenges that we see right here now, when it comes to how you collect your energies in the 12th house, it's like you cut through all the crap and will be the iron strong person doing what's necessary to do, leaving the the emotions on the side to be taken care of another time. There are some sad emotions here with 8 of Cups and the new beginning in the Passion House of Ace of Cups. So there are some emotions to be taken care of, but the rest of the reading here is more wands, fire, Capricorn, earthy energy, swords here, and the Virgo energy actually in this Mercury. So you will not leave so much space for emotions to emerge and being processed here, because you need to get things done, sorted, organized, planned, and executed. So I will now go further with the extended readings. I will add 3 cards on each card here, on each house, to clarify and deepen and understand what's going on in each house. So you are welcome to be a Patreon and see your extended reading there, or later in July I will also post the extended reading on YouTube. So that's all for now. I hope you like this reading. Hit the like button and subscribe, and I see you again for the August reading. But you can stay here. I will put out all cards for the extended reading before I close the camera. So what more need Virgo to know about July energies? So the Magician will be something signifying this month that you have in your 9th house. So in the first house we did have the King of Pentacles. It will be clarified with 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups, and the Fool. And the second house, 4 of Wands, will be clarified with 5 of Cups, the Lover's card, and King of Swords. And the third house with 2 of Wands will be clarified with 7 of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Temperance. And the fourth house, 8 of Wands, will be clarified by the Moon, the 4 of Swords, and 3 of Cups. So the Cups are coming up here. And Ace of Cups in the 5th house will be clarified with Ace of Cups. This is a significant energy. The World, and 9 of Swords. In the 6th house, 7 of Pentacles, clarified with Queen of Swords, the Hangman, and the 3 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands in the 7th house will be clarified with the 8 of Swords, 9 of Wands, and 7 of Wands. That will be a fierce house. The 8th house, 8 of Cups, will be clarified with 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and the Empress. And the 9th house, the Magician, will be clarified with 8 of Wands, Knight of Cups, and Page of Wands. And the 10th house of 7 of Swords, clarified with, there is some heart here, 3 of Swords, 4 of Wands, and the Sun. So there coming great energies here. And the 11th house of Prince of Pentacles, clarified with 4 of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Justice. There are happening things here. And King of Wands in the 12th house, Judgment, 5 of Swords, and King of Wands. So, see you on Patreon. Bye bye, Virgos.